You know who Cheryl Hines is, right?
I don't.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. That was probably her main gig, is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That was the one with Larry David was the
Yep.
lead guy. It was like a Seinfeld-ish type thing.
It wasn't exactly like Seinfeld. It was different, but yeah, it's Larry David and Cheryl Hines.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
And you know who Cheryl Hines is? You know who Cheryl Hines is married to, correct?
No.
Robert Kennedy Jr.
No shit.
Yep. She'd been married to him for 30 years, 25 years, something like that.
All right.
So
good for her. RFK Jr. is buff as fuck. He should get in the MMA ring, fight somebody.
So she's talking. There was like a 2-hour of conversation. So I just cherry picked this one because he was asking her about like her experience in Hollywood. So that's why I was like, okay, that's kind of what our shows are about, is Hollywood and music and movies and all that stuff. So I only got the part where they were talking about this. So this is Cheryl Hines.
How predatory is LA? It feels that way to me.
In what way?
It feels like there's a lot of ambitious people, and then there are a lot of people with power taking advantage of those ambitious people. That's the way it feels.
There is definitely that. There is definitely that. I had one experience that I actually talk about in my book, Unscripted.
Plug.
Good plug.
Where there was a director that approached me and said, will you meet me in my hotel room? I want to talk to you about a film. And at that point, I had a different agent. I had a better agent. And I was on Curb at the time. And I said, well, I talked to my agent and I said,
You're on Curb Your Enthusiasm when he called you?
You know what? I think we had shot it, but it hadn't aired.
Okay.
Oh, because I met him in at a drugstore in LA. Yeah. I mean, this person has since been exposed, if you will. And he came up to me and said, oh, you know, I mean, I guess I could tell you the name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's James Toback.
James Toback.
So he wrote,
Oh, is she going to tell me who this guy is?
Yeah. Well, she, of course she's going to generalize. James Toback.
At least she said the name. I thought she was going to dance around that.
James Toback currently is 80 years old.
Oh.
Let's see what movies he did. He did Bugsy. He did Tyson. When Will I Be Loved? The Gambler. Anything? Harvard Man, Black and White.
So a bunch of like mid movies.
Yeah, it does seem like it's kind of like B-level movies.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like huge or anything like that.
Yep.
I mean, he stopped in 2017. Did he die or was he here? He didn't die. He probably just got excommunicated.
He's in exile.
The Gambler had James Caan in it. Great actor.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I would say B-level movies. So yeah, this is who he's talking about. James Toback. This weirdo right here.
Did he write that at Bugsy? He wrote the film Bugsy. He's a successful director, writer. And I thought, well, this is a legitimate person. And my agent said, I think you should meet him. And I said, even if it's in his hotel room?
It's a little weird.
A Friday night?
How about the Polo
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's weird.
And he said,
Okay, so Gina Carano said, hey, I want you to do a song for one of my movies. And I want you to come up to my hotel room and we'll talk about it. Would you think that there's something odd?
I wouldn't think anything at all. So I'd be in her hotel room.
Other than being lusted over her, I'm just saying, like,
I would hope there was something odd going on. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't consider it a professional meeting for you to go up into their hotel room.
Yes, I would think it's odd, but it would be a happy odd. because I'm a
Maybe
guy.
that's the
and
difference
she's a
between
girl.
guys and girls.
Yeah, now she's got a point. Like, if you want to meet me, I'm sure there was a lobby in the hotel or a bar or a little cafe. You can meet there. You got to be in your room for. It's a little creepy.
We're not going to play checkers or patty cakes. It's not
No.
Gonna...
No.
People do this all the time. This was a while ago. This was a while
They do
ago.
this all the time. Okay.
This was probably when I was. This was probably how long ago? 20 years ago. No, more than that. 25 years ago, at least. And I felt strange going into a man's hotel room on a Friday night. So I asked my friends to come with me. I said, "Will you guys?"
Okay. It didn't necessarily have to be a Friday night. It could have been a Thursday,
Right.
or Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Either way, it's weird. Why would it have to be specifically?
Yeah, the day of the
Friday.
week doesn't make any right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, well, Monday, sure. Well, Friday? What? Oh my God! It's awful. Was she married at the time? Because this sounds like something you'd want to talk to your.
Like I said, she's been married to Kennedy for 20 years, 25 years.
Because if I was married to her and she goes, "Hey, hon,"
This is probably like early, like back in the day. She was really hot.
yeah, but I mean, if I'm her husband, I'd be like, I would strongly suggest you not go to this person's hotel room, or I'd show up with her.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait in the polo lounge. I said, "This is."
Oh, it was in the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yes.
Well, that's just perfect.
Am I
isn't
allowed to
it?
say that? And then I gave him the room number. I said, "If you don't hear from me in whatever it was, 30 minutes, come knock on this room because I don't know if I'm going to have phone reception. I don't know what's going to happen. It's probably all going to be fine. But if you don't hear from me, just come to the room." And so when I got to his room, I
Can
said,
you pause real quick?
Sure.
This
just so
enrages
you know,
me
I
about
have-
women sometimes.
Okay.
If she was worried to begin with, she shouldn't have done it. If you go somewhere and you're like, "Okay, I'll go, but could you wait outside for 20 minutes? And if you don't hear anything from me, then come knocking because I may be in trouble." Don't go in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
You're putting yourself in trouble. Then anything that happens to you after that, kind of partially your fault. Sort of.
I mean, yes. Why would you put yourself in that position?
Correct.
Or why didn't you have your manager go with you or your agent and be like, "Look, I'm not comfortable. Can you come with me and be you're my agent, obviously. So this guy isn't going to get freaked out because her agent's with her."
Right.
So it's like, if you felt that uncomfortable, you're right. Either don't go or bring like your agent or somebody that's going to be there that has your back.
Okay, I'm going to say something even more misogynistic and worse. If a woman, not like her or anybody in this situation, even considers going into a director's hotel room on a Friday night by herself, I think part of me says she's like, "Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do to get this role, and I don't want anybody to see my decision." See where I'm going with this?
Yeah. But she had motive,
just
but obviously she's not going to say that, like, "Well, if I have to twinkle his balls a little bit, then
Yeah, she might have been all right, a little ball twinkling. And she just
I'll do what I got to do to get the part."
Maybe. I'm not, but I'm just, because I can't for the life of me figure out why a woman would go into some weirdo's hotel room at Friday night at 8 o'clock alone when there are so many other options to meet.
Yeah, meet me in the bar.
Right. Yeah.
I'll be there. We'll have a couple soda pops.
There you go.
Yeah.
my friends are waiting for me downstairs. And, he said okay or whatever. I did not get the vibe that it was a weird situation. And then he starts talking, and then he's, telling me, "You really have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone as an actor. You have to, and he's asking me, do you feel like you can do that?" And I said, "Well, of course I can. I'm an actress. I'm a trained actress. This is what we do all the time."
Whatever.
And so then
I have never had, the only conversation I've ever had with that type of situation is when I cast Griffin and he didn't want to cut his hair. And it was like, okay, there's a compromise because he didn't want to go like super big bald on his head.
Sure.
Because he didn't want his friends to make fun of him or whatever it was.
All right. But
so there was a compromise because of the having to take his hair off.
Right. But
I've never had those other conversations about, well, are you willing to be a team player, Julio?
Well, you didn't. Well, I'm not even going to say this, but no. But the young man who played Griffin, which, by the way, when we interviewed him, a fine young man,
Yes.
nice young man. He was like 9, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't want to get his hair cut. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for going. Well, I'm going to get shit on at school. So can
Like
we
I'll shave.
meet in the
He said
middle?
I'll shave my head, but I don't want to go bald.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go with a bald cap because I didn't want because
Nah,
Hollywood does
people
it
would
and
know,
it don't
yeah.
look great.
Nah, they would know.
An indie film, it's not going to be good. So it's like, okay, the compromise is just having his hair super short, and then we'll take some of his hair and clump it on the pillow so that he's like, oh, my hair is falling out. You know what I mean? So
Well, he was a good little actor, did a great job in your movie, The Warrior, which you can
Yes.
find on Amazon and soon YouTube.
yep, it's going to be on YouTube Movies. So very, very soon.
If you're not going to shill it, I will, damn it, Derek.
Excellent. Okay.
He starts asking me strange questions.
Like what?
Do I have a lot of body hair?
Do you have a lot of body hair?
What?
Wow.
And
I've never, again, no matter if I worked with somebody or for somebody or did my own projects, that conversation never happened. I've never had that type of conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm speechless.
Here's the script. What do you think? Do you want to be part of it or no? That's
Right.
pretty much my thing.
You
and
would
then if
leave-
they have questions, the person can come to me. But the script is the script. If you feel comfortable, let's go. If you don't feel comfortable, I'll find somebody else.
You wouldn't invite some actress to your, let's say, bedroom in your house, and your opening line is, "Do you have a lot of body hair?" That
would not be a thing.
I swear to God, I don't know, man. Look, I'm a creative guy. You're a creative guy. But the more I read about, hear about, and spend time with some creative people, there's fucking weirdos, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird people out there.
If I was a director and writer of porn, then I think that question would come out because it's a porn. Other than
Correct.
that, no, it's never going to happen ever. I'm never going to do that.
Unless
You
she's
know what I
playing
mean?
unless she's playing like female Bigfoot, then maybe he's going, well, I need a woman with a lot of body hair. So,
Well,
What's your-
and then like if I'm casting for a female to, I don't know, be a mom, and the person that I like for the acting job has a mohawk, then a conversation might be like, hey, can you grow your hair out for this role?
Yeah.
But I'm never going to be like, you know what, I need you to check the body hair, and I'm never going to do that. That's so freaking weird. Which I don't understand. I'm a creative person, but I'm not a fucking weirdo. I'm not just like randomly thinking about freaking body hair on a girl. Like, who does that? That's weird.
it's extremely weird. Yeah.
So weird. Anyway.
That's not usually part of the woo.
it's really not. And I thought that is
A lot
so
of body hair
crazy.
for an opening line. That doesn't seem effective to me.
Right, Tucker.
I'm not a woman though. Does that work?
Oh yeah, I fell madly in love that night. We had tons of kids and we're happy. And you know what? I was like, okay, well, I can't say that I do. I'm like looking at the hair on my arms. I'm like, you can't really see it. I don't know where this is going, you know. And then he says, you want to take off your shoes and get comfortable.
Oh.
I said, oh, I'm comfortable. And he said, you don't want to take off your shoes? And I said, I don't. I'm totally comfortable. Don't worry about me. And I was wearing boots. And he said, why don't you take off one boot?
Come on.
Oh, so he was a foot fag, as they call him. They're the weirdest of all.
Again, I would never do that. I don't. That's these weirdos put a bad taste in people's mouths. So if I was to cast something and ask somebody a question, be like, "Oh, you're one of those weirdos." It's like, no, I'm not one of the weirdos. I want to make good art. I'm never going to ask a girl to come up to my hotel room and take one shoe off. I'm never going to do that.
It's just so strange. Like, what's your body hair situation, and can I see your feet?
That's so weird.
How do you get that degenerate, Derek? I don't know. I'm not creative enough, I guess.
I don't know. Again, here's the script. Do you want to do it? If you don't, we'll find somebody else to do it. That's pretty much my conversation when I see somebody that I like for the part. My conversation is, here's the script. Let me know what you think. I'm looking at you for this part.
Yep.
Then the person will come back and say, no, it's not really something I want to do. And then there's somebody will be like, oh, I love it. It's great. Okay, let's roll. You know what I mean? Like, it's never anything like that.
Fucking LA, those Hollywood, man, they're creepy. Some creepy fuckers, man.
Yeah, it is. I just don't understand why you have to be creepy and a creative person at the same time. I don't quite understand that.
And at this point, I'm like,
Men are so creepy. I'm
like,
sorry.
one boot. And I'm thinking to myself, why one boot? Like, where is this going? Why would it be one boot? But for whatever reason, I was sort of intrigued. Like, why one boot? So I took off one boot. I left my sock on. And
No, you
then
didn't.
he starts talking again. And
Liar.
then my friends knock on the door. And I said, oh, that must be my friends. And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? And I went and I opened the door and they were all, it was like an episode of Friends where they're all their heads are in the doorway like, Cheryl. And one of my friends looked at my feet and he said, where's your boot? I said, oh, it's over by the couch. And he goes, get your boot, we're going. And they were all like, yeah, get your boot, you're out of here. And I said, yeah, it is weird, isn't it? And they said, yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird.
And then I left.
Did you ever talk to him again?
No, but, he was sued by a lot of women because he would, this is what he'd do.
What's this guy's name again, Derek?
Because he is a successful
James
person,
Kovac.
director, writer. He would go up to women in New York and LA.
Let me share it real quick.
Jesus, I'm looking at his picture and I could have called this immediate. Yeah, he looks like a fucking degenerate.
He looks like a freaking creep.
Can I tentatively call bullshit on some of her story?
I have Alec for this next.
Oh, of course Alec Baldwin is in one of his movies. Of course he is.
What a shocker.
I am so shocked right now.
Let me check his early life. Every fucking time. Nailed it. Every time. Early life never fails if you look on Wikipedia, but okay.
Oh, really? Does he come from a messed up family?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
And say, I'm James Toback. You must know me. Why don't you come over to my place? I want to work on something with you or show you a script or whatever. And, and his thing was apparently that he liked feet.
Yeah, that is a thing.
And
What is the thing?
he would
Not my thing.
manipulate these
The
women, overpower them, and do sexually provocative things.
Yeah. I don't see feet as sexually provocative. Maybe I'm the weirdo.
No, I'm with you,
same.
Tucker.
I had, and in the moment, I don't know. It never occurred to me that this would do. It never occurred to me that this is a weird guy who's trying to, do something sexual. I mean, I guess it's sort of a slow burn,
It didn't sound like a slow burn. He invited you up to his hotel room, asked you about body hair, and then asked if you would take your boot off, and then you did.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
And then your friend showed up and ruined it. She's like, guys, go. I'm trying to get this gig. All I need to do is take off my sock and I'm in. Yeah, I checked out the wiki. There's something happened with him not 6 months ago.
Sexual misconduct?
Well, there was if you go all the way to the bottom of that section, you will see he was just told he has to pay back $1.8 billion.
Oh, wow. To an accuser.
And he acted as his own attorney, which there's
zero chance of winning.
if you represent yourself in court, you have a fool for a client.
Oh, he did the pickup artist. Ugh.
I don't know, man. It's just these so many creepy, just weird. Now,
is
$1.8 billion. I don't know exactly what he did, but he must have done a lot of shit to have a ruling against him for $1.8 billion.
October 22nd, 2017, Los Angeles Times columnist Glenn Whipp reported that 38 women have accused Toback of sexual harassment or assault.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Did you see the next
Accusers include Rachel McAdams, Selma Blair, Terry Kahn, Katrina Sorskin, Julia Moore, Becky Wallstrom, and Cheryl Hines.
So people looking for money. Did you see what he responded? He said, hold up, don't scroll. It says, Toback denied these allegations, saying he had not met the women, or if he had, it was for 5 minutes or so.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't remember them.
Whipp reported since the Times published his article in October of 2017, a total of 395 women contacted the newspaper and said that Toback had sexually harassed them.
Yeah, well, that's
God, that's people piling on.
Piling on. That's right. Because even the main actresses, like Rachel McAdams, is pretty big. I know her.
Yeah.
Selma
Blair was like she was real popular, like 2000 to 2006 or 7.
But yeah, so a couple of women said this dude was creepy in his hotel room, and I'm offended, and I'm going to sue him. And then all the other
Julianne Moore, maybe when she was younger, but not now.
Yeah, and then all the other failed actresses in Hollywood. Oh, me too. I was up in his hotel room too.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Is it possible to disagree with both sides of this? Because I do.
No, it's not. It's not. Because it's always like, and I'm not calling bullshit with her. I'm just saying it's one-sided. So it's like we don't hear from him because obviously he's in prison.
If she felt weird after he asked her to take off her shoes, why didn't she leave? Like, no, I'm not taking off my boot. What does that have to do with anything? I'm out.
Or because she could have been like, hey, if do you have a script or something you want to give me? I'll take a look at it, and then fucking jam.
Right.
You know
then
what I mean?
If he fucking Phil Spectored her ass, then there's a assault charge,
I would even feel weird about doing a rewrite on a script and then saying, hey, if you want to come up to my hotel room, I'll just hand you the script. Mm-hmm. And then open the door, hand the script to them, and then they leave. I would feel weird about that because they would automatically think that I'm up to something. Mm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When you could have very easily just said, hey, I'll meet you at the bar. I've got a script. I'll give you, and then we'll maybe have a drink and just and talk about the role. Done. Then people aren't going to be creeped out because you've got all these people around. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I
so
agree.
It's like he set himself up because he's dumb, and then she's dumb for going there. Like,
Agreed.
Why would you go there?
Agreed.
Every time I've talked to somebody that's got any kind of name, they always want me to submit it to their publicist, submit it to their agent. I've never had it where the person's like, oh, yeah, meet me on 52nd Street and hand me the script. It's never happened.
Yeah.
Ever.
Was her encounter with this guy very odd? Yes. Was he inappropriate if what she's saying is the truth? Yeah, pretty much. But I don't put victim on her. She could have not gone.
So, yeah, I'm with you where I see both sides, even though the dude is a freaking creep.
Women have to take some agency. If it's the age of feminism, Derek, it's like they can do everything men can do except apparently say no.
Yeah.
So it's her fault that she was in that situation to begin with.
Yeah.
Was not
Nobody
her fault.
forced her to go up there.
It did not give him the right to treat her like he did.
Oh, yeah, of course. It didn't open up the door for him. Yeah.
But asking a girl, what's your body hair and take your shoe off, I don't know that's is that something you get thrown in jail for?
I mean,
I don't know. What law did he break?
Especially because she was in his hotel room.
And she took her shoe off.
So it's his word versus her word.
Yeah.
Avoid it all. The entire thing, just avoid it.
Correct.
I'll meet you at the bar. We'll have a couple drinks. We'll talk about the role. Here's your script.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you want to do it. And then we come back and we'll do a read through and we'll, if you want to discuss about the role, then that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of dumb how somebody would put themselves in that position. Why? Why would you do that?
I mean, I saw the picture on Wikipedia of this guy. It took me 2 seconds to know that I would never want to be in a room with him. Would never want anybody, wife, daughter, nobody. It looks
so you're immediately creep. Get the fuck out of here.
5 seconds. I'm like, this guy is a creep, and I can tell off the bat. Nope.
Because a lot of stuff you do as an actor is weird. there are a lot of things that are not normal, that are odd, that are out of your comfort zone. You know, you're showing up on a set and kissing a person that you just met, and that's part of your job.
Well,
If that's your role, that's the scene. So there are things that happen that are just strange and also normal at the same time. So, you know, taking one boot off, I just didn't think that was.
That the script called for that.
No, I didn't. Had no idea if the script would go for that, but I didn't. I can understand how a woman that's in a spot like that, it's a very vulnerable place for them to be. And if I didn't have
no, it's not.
my
Just
friends
leave.
on the other side of the door,
So now women have no agency now. Okay, well then they do need men to protect them, and they should shut the fuck up and let men make.
I
all
can
the
do what I
decisions.
want. I can go and do something and not be held responsible.
Correct.
And then it's his fault because he's a creep.
Correct.
You knew he was a creep before you showed up. Why even take the chance?
Yep.
Meet me at the damn bar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for her. I mean, I feel bad for her that she was. Put
If you
in an
don't
awkward
want to
spot.
discuss the role at a bar, a couple drinks, and if you have a problem with that, then we're done. Conversation's over. Especially if you have any kind of clout or backers that are wanting a good movie. You know what I mean? Like, why would you put yourself in any position like that ever?
or even better, like you said, bring your agent along with you.
Yeah.
And tell the guy towback, hey, I'm going to bring my agent with me. And if he has a problem with that, go, well, why?
Yeah. If he has a problem with that, then we're done. Our conversation's over.
He's a business partner of mine. I want him involved in this. So, you know, I don't know. But maybe that's not how it works out there. I don't know.
I just think it's a lot of naive people that think that, especially during probably the 70s and 80s and 90s, there's a lot of naive people that are trying to get their hustle on, but they also think that they're that have to flex their morals. They have to kind of flex their morals a little bit to potentially get what they want. It's like, no, I got this line right here that we don't cross.
Mm-hmm.
Period. End of story.
Yep. It's willful ignorance, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
She knew how dumb she was being, and she did it anyway.
So in hindsight, she probably looks at it differently. But yeah, why would you put yourself in that position at all?
I don't know what would have happened. I don't know. But anyway, what was your question? It was something about taking advantage.
Yeah, are there predators in Hollywood? And I think
we did an interview with a woman called Casey.
I don't know. I think that's just that's the rest of the clip. But like, I feel sorry for her. I do. But I don't feel sorry for the fact that she was naive, knowing that it was a messed up situation ahead of time. It wasn't she was put into a situation where there's a pile of people everywhere and then everybody leaves and it's just like you and somebody. Then it's like, oh my God, this is freaking weird. No, she literally went into a hotel room with a man, and it's just like, come on.
I don't feel sorry for her.
So yeah, I kind of don't feel sorry for her because she could have made the decision that, like, no, we meet in the bar. You hand me your script. We'll talk about the project, and then we out. If you have a problem with it, we're done.